We'll see
Why
what it
would
look
he
like.
try to discredit the fact that Red was at the Bahamas?
Because
Why not?
Story. This man,
More news.
he's back. You see, before this happened, before Reggie passed, but y'all didn't see Billy like that. Nobody was checking for Billy. Soon as this came out, Billy just all over now. Now he feel like he the man. But you're fighting for justice for somebody who already has the justice. You're fighting for justice for somebody who already has the justice.
Appreciate y'all for real. One day, y'all, if y'all want to come back on the show, if Ariel, Nakia, y'all got something y'all want to talk about.
Hell no. We going on tour. I'm trying to get on tour, baby.
Bitch, please. And say all the talk about is mine in my mind. And ballin' every day until the sun come up. Yeah. And you can turn it down if you don't like it. You don't like it. But bitch, please, I don't give a motherfuck you niggas. I got a few niggas. See my team, be my team. If you hating, bitch, please. Fuck you niggas. Only got a few niggas. See my team, be my team. If you hating, bitch, please. I be riding through the shit, feeling like I'm big. My kind.
Hey, yo, what's the word? What's the word? This your boy, Big Keys. Keys against the world. Trenell Williams has got a bond. He's officially out. This crazy nigga is running around on the streets after he murdered Reggie, the knockout king of comedy, with a 12-gauge shotgun. Hit him multiple times. We gonna get into the show. We waiting on everybody to come on up type shit. I see you in the black background, player. I'm going to give people a chance to come in. Let's get it cracking. It's Friday Night Fights. We got Katt Williams' brother in the building for real. Let's hype him up. Hit that hype button. We about to play a little song right quick. We getting right to it. Let's go.
This is my last song. Yeah. Thank y'all for copping the tape. Thank you. You know I got to go out with a bang. Let me holler at my haters right quick. Bitch, please. And say all the talk about is mine in my mind. And ballin' every day until the sun come up. Yeah. And you can turn it down if you don't like it. You don't like it. But bitch, please, I don't give a motherfuck you niggas. I got a few niggas. See my team, be my team. If you hating, bitch, please. Fuck you niggas. Only got a few niggas. See my team, be my team. If you hating, bitch, please. I be riding through the shit, feeling like I'm big. My car ain't got no roof. My bitch ain't got no titties. I ain't never towed a truck, but I pulled a couple semis. Got dreads, fuck clippers, but I'm ballin' like Blake Griffin. This money got me different. These bitches got me different. Gucci belt with some J's, man. You look like other niggas. What the fuck is wrong with them? I don't need no image. Renegade elf. I don't rap like other niggas. They say practice make perfect. Well, I'm all Ivis. That didn't rhyme with the last line, but I ain't lying, bitch. Call me half a Galatwan. You still drinking fifths. Been together 10 years. I can still fuck your bitch, sucker. Shit ain't what you say. It's how you say it. It's how you say that. Hey, what you rapping about? It's how you rap. Rap it out. I don't give a fuck. I do me. My team do them.
My team do them. Shout out to everybody in the building. It's Friday Night Fights. We lit. Whatever you do, you got your cup. Whatever you do, do it. Hit that hype button. Hype, like, comment, subscribe. Hype me up in my shorty verse. What's her name? Flipper T. Hype me up type shit. However, we got Katt Williams' brother in the building. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Let's get straight to it. Let me drop this down. Let me bring him up. Shout out to everybody. Hit that hype button for real. Let's go. What's the word, player?
What's happening, kids? What's going on?
Shit, another day, another dollar, man. Hold on. Let me get you right. Type shit. I see you. Hold on. Boom. Let me hit the right button for this one. Let me hit the. There we go. I want the the 2-on-2 type shit. Now allow people to hear who you is out your own mouth. I can't do no justice.
So my name is Stephen Williams. I'm Katt Williams' brother, one of two. So there were three of us that came out of my mother.
So it's three brothers. So it's you, Katt, and then it's the third brother.
Yeah, Katt's the oldest. I'm the middle, and then we have a younger brother.
Now this is you sent me some pictures. I blocked out some things just to verify, you are Katt Williams' brother. This is, I believe, this is probably like a cookout, a family affair. That's Katt Williams. I believe that might be you with the glasses. However, I don't know for sure, type shit. But I
Yeah,
see you right there.
that's me, along with our parents and Cat.
Damn, for real, for real. Shout out to you, for real, for holding it down all these years, because no one knew Katt Williams had any siblings, for real, for real. So you a real low key guy. Shout out to you for that. Now, you on here today? Let me drop this down right quick. You know, you had some things you wanted to announce and say and get off your chest. You know, I'm gonna let you talk. Go do your thing right quick.
Well, first there, when everything first broke with Mr. Carroll, there was a lot of feedback because initially there was confusion as to one, whether or not the individual involved was related to Cat. Um, that's really
So
when
is he
all
you talking about this guy right here? Where is he at? You talking about Trinell Williams, because he got the same last name Williams as well. So he's not related to Katt Williams.
no, no.
Okay.
So as many people in the industry know, who have been around Cat, Cat has had the habit over the years of meeting people, primarily people who have been incarcerated, um, and doing things to change their lives. So, things as crazy as pulling up to a penitentiary that we're on tour and there's a penitentiary in that state. He'll pull up and,
So you saying Katt helped?
doesn't
So
even
so
have to know these people, but you know what
yeah.
I'm saying? On that vibe of I'm gonna change your life. You supposed to be hard. What did you do? What did you do your time for? Type of thing. And then he gives them these opportunities. But you have to understand what comes with that, right? You're entertaining someone that you truly don't know. You don't really, other than their criminal record, have a basis of determining who this person is. Um, and so it's a judgment call.
Facts.
Unfortunately, these are the type of situations you get into, um, when you make the wrong call. And Cat has had other security, um, with him. He has had off duty officers, on duty officers, with him as a part of his entourage and as part of his security crew. Um, and as the industry goes, depending on the terms and depending on the relationship between the artist and these security guards, um, sometimes it ends amicably. A lot of times it doesn't. Um, so this situation, the courts will obviously give us more detail in the future. However, there was a lot of speculation as to why isn't Cat saying anything? And
Yeah, especially now that Trinell Williams has bonded out, Cat. I feel like Cat got to say something now. At first, people was satisfied, like you heard Shorty that came on the show with when I played in the intro with the goofy ass hat on. Shorty came on the show. She was defending the cause because Trinell was locked up. Now he bonded out for $50,000. Do you feel Cat Williams needs to say something now, or can he still get away with keeping his mouth shut?
well, you have to ask yourself, one, again, like so many other entertainers, I watched what Scruncho had to say. And unfortunately, these are people that know Cat, who do business with Cat and have been on Cat's tour. I think back all the way back to the days of, those from LA will be familiar, but the Lakewood Hop, all the way back to those days with, Scruncho opening up. Um, but it opens him up to, um, people looking at your character, right? So the fact that you don't say anything is actually a reflection of your character. You know, if you know someone intimately, if you have somebody within your presence on a daily basis, they're on your tour, you're basically feeding this person, right?
Yeah.
Common decency and morality would propel you to speak up. You know, there's a lot of people in this world who have no qualms with uh, expressing their level of criminality. If you ask any criminal,
Mm-hmm.
does this make logical sense if you're not involved? And they're going to say the same thing that everybody says. No, the first thing I would do if I'm not involved is say, hey, man. So
So you saying you by you saying that you saying that a criminal would automatically dismiss themselves from all this bullshit. But you saying Cat Williams ain't dismissing himself from the bullshit, so technically he not a criminal.
what I'm saying is criminal behavior is studied, right? So it's a science to that.
Mm-hmm.
If you are not a criminal or do not have a criminal mindset, you're going to move a certain way naturally, right? Innocent people immediately have a desire to defend themselves. So if something takes place basically on your watch, because you're the big dog,
Mm-hmm.
it happens on your property, it happens within your camp. How do you not feel compelled to address the situation at any level? You understand? So it gets even trickier when the first question popped up is this your family member? So now even people who are not directly related to the situation are now in a situation where they gotta think fast for a second, if that makes sense. So
So
for
you
you to
saying so?
still
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
not have
I
said anything, obviously we heard the AI version, right?
what was the AI version? I ain't hear
There
the
was a
AI version.
there's an AI apology that's floating through the internet. But again, we can't qualify that because we know the existence of AI. We know how easy that is to do. So the simplest thing would be to show your face and address the situation and then let the authorities handle it. The
So
problem with
so
that,
but so I hear what you're saying, right? I get what you're saying. I feel like at this point in stage in time, with his tour starting back September 19th, it's September 5th. Um, the build up, he benefits from the build up of people hearing what he wants to say. Now, you're Cat Williams' brother. Is this the and you said that he has a thing for finding diamonds in the rough for real, for real. So this ain't the first time a situation like this has occurred. Do you know these people right here? The two women right here?
yes.
Are you able to say their names?
Uh I will say one lady's name because I feel like her picture has been produced in connection to this, and I think perhaps the way in which people believe she's connected is not correct. I had made a post once before when I first saw her face put up there. Now, true enough, this picture is coming from an actual incident in which all these people participated. However, there was a YouTube, I believe, that put up that kind of made a correlation to was this young lady a part of a hit squad, and it's really not that complicated. You know what I'm
So how
saying?
do you so how do you know of that situation? Because this situation with these young ladies had to do with another situation with Cat Williams, of course, and a bodyguard. it's damn near the same situation with Reggie, except this man was able to come out alive. Now, Corey Dixon, who was Cat Williams' bodyguard around 2016, alleged that the young woman to the left or to the right, the one with the yellow that y'all can see clearly, the brown skinned one, who kind of looked like Cat. The Corey Dixon alleged that they tied him up. Cat Williams gave orders to beat him with a baseball bat, and at the end of the day, at the end of the day, Cat Williams said, "Kill him." Right now, that put them in some shit at one of his
Exactly.
homes. Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
So this
So
is this is this is the point. So, and follow what I'm saying. Out of three people that are there, all three were involved. Okay. The difference is you cannot take a person who is a victim and make them a fully cooperating participant in something. And I speak on that because the young lady that is in there is probably the least culpable of the two people. Because if you are a mastermind and you got your co-mastermind, are the minions masterminds too?
no, impossible.
Exactly. So, and it's ironic that that picture got put up because
So you saying the girl? So you saying that the girl was manipulated basically into doing? So you saying that this girl, what's her name? Tatiana Smith or something like
yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah,
Okay, so you saying
you can't
yeah.
make a victim. I mean, even if that, okay, so let's make it clear.
Yeah.
When a person has Stockholm syndrome, what's taking place there?
When a person got Stockholm syndrome, that means basically that at first they were a victim, and then eventually they came to grasp and cope with the fact like, okay, this might be okay, but whole time they kind of brainwashed type shit.
So
In
how
the
do
in the
you
net,
make
yeah,
so
in the
how are
hood
you gonna
perspective.
hold the victim of your behavior? And keep in mind where I'm alluding to what she's a victim of. I'm not
So you
saying that.
allude. I mean,
I'm alluding to what she's a victim of, but I'm stating she is a victim. So Mr. Dixon's claim can and may very well be valid, right? But specifically, even in connection, because this would not have come up, it happened in 2016. He could have filed his lawsuit then, right? He could have pressed his
yeah,
charges then. But now, per this new situation that's taking place with Mr. Carroll, and that now involves uh this Tarnell Williams. Now Mr. Dixon is speaking up. I don't have a problem with him speaking his truth. However, clearly we see these people went to jail, right? So for all these years later, you to bring that up with new information out there in the world, you can't hold one of those people liable.
so her charges was dismissed, right?
Yeah, at that time. hmm
So what you mean at that time? She got more charges?
This is public. This is come on, man. How many times? And see, this is the whole thing about the world's view of things. The world sees something one day and falls asleep on it the next. But if you look at Cat's whole history, these same people been with him. Vegas, Suge.
You saying something now for the people. I peep how you going. You can tell you got that Cat Williams brother feel. You using you talking. You using a lot of big words. You know what I'm saying? Some might think you talking in circles, but I see what you're doing, and I get you right. However, this the Keys News Network. Sometimes you got to paint it in like this motherfucker here is a killer, right? However, you're saying basically, Katt, he likes to take people from poverty situations, pick them up, raise them up, and manipulate them to do his biddings. So these people are necessarily innocent, right? Technically, because
I'm gonna give you an either in an even colder way of looking at it. If you look at the world, especially the world we live in with the politics and everything going on, here's what people miss, what people don't understand. And it's not their fault that they miss it and that they don't understand it. They've never had that much money. Because when you have a certain level of money,
talk that shit, talk your
chess,
shit.
chess and Monopoly ain't fun. It's not fun. It's too predictable. The greatest game of a wealthy person is chess with real people, manipulating, moving them on the board, determining where they should go 4 steps before they get there. Look at the whole music industry. That's that's living proof of. If you look at the industry and what they demand of an artist, and then look at that compared to the life insurance policy, and you get it. Like this ain't really built on what you think is built on. And that's the messed up part. And unfortunately, this situation is with Mr. Reggie Carroll's death brings us into a glimpse of that.
With your brother having a pattern of basically, technically, we have to say it's a pattern of manipulating these killers,
A
kind of.
pattern of abuse, right?
Yeah,
Let's just call it for what it is, right? So
he got a pattern of abuse. I like for you to help us go down this timeline. So this is 2016 when this happened with Tatiana Smith and Leanna. Her name Leanne or something like that, right? Do you Google
Lena,
Lena? Yes, my bad, Lena. Right. So in 2016, they kidnapped Corey Dixon allegedly, beat him to damn near to death with a baseball bat. Cat Williams gives the order to kill this man. Now we flash forward to 2025, where Trinell Williams is out on bond. Yes, he has a bond for a murder, a heinous murder.
and who you think gonna pay that bond?
They paid it.
Who
He's out
paid it?
today.
Who paid it?
Who you think paid it?
Who you think paid it?
Who you think? Nigga, I think your brother paid it.
Hey, well, I mean, listen.
I think your bro. I think the bro did it, bro. I think if we had to go that way, you know what I'm saying. But nah, for real, for real. I believe that Cat Williams put the money on Trinell Williams' book to get him out. I got you. Stay. Let me just do a little context for people out here, right? This is Cat Williams' brother, y'all. We have the evidence. This is him at the family reunion. They eating good cocktails, oxtails, not they drinking cocktails, eating good. You know what I'm saying? Eating good type shit. Now check this out. This is the family reunion photo. I'm just saying it's a family
Keep in
reunion.
mind, that's his mama and daddy up there, right? So pay attention. That's our parents up there, right?
Yes.
I need people to understand. When you heard Club Shay Shay,
Oh shit.
keep in mind, this man gave y'all a whole narrative about his own parents and his own upbringing. And
What did
then
he say about his
lying.
parents?
Oh man. So you know the story. Apparently, this guy was abused, came up on his own and made this decision that he was gonna leave his family and go on the road and he's gonna become a comedian. And off of this struggle, he was selling books door to door, and he just totally false narrative.
He said that on Club Shay Shay? I don't
Yeah,
remember that part.
he
So
said that.
so
In, he
so
said
you and him
that
got
plenty of
you and,
times over the years.
you and him got the same mama and daddy.
Same mom and daddy,
So
same
he
little
did
brother.
so he lied on your mama and daddy.
Yeah,
So what you know about Cat Williams? So now this is what I'm saying, right? For the people out there that don't believe you Cat Williams' brother, because some people gonna say that Cat Williams, according to his Wikipedia and all that, he grew up in Columbus, Ohio. Right now,
Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati, Ohio, type shit, right? So you grew up in Cincinnati, Ohio,
I grew up part of my early childhood in Dayton, Ohio, and then we moved.
type shit. Okay, okay, I hear you. I hear you. So you saying on Club Shay Shay, because a lot of people credit that interview to what's going on with him now, where people believe he's paying $50,000 bond and shit like that. So they're saying that he told so much truth on Club Shay Shay that the people that run the world is trying to get him out the way. So do you believe that or not?
That he's told so much truth that people from
That's what they do.
yes.
Because if you look at my comments on some of these videos about Cat Williams, people are saying that he was exposed in the industry, and right now
Okay,
he was
let me ask
overdue.
grown people question.
Ask him the question.
How can you be exposed to something you never seen?
What? So what you mean he never seen it? He in the industry.
That ain't what I said. How
Okay.
can you expose what you never seen?
You can't, because only way you could only way you could expose what you didn't see is off the words of somebody else. And you talking
All
for
right.
that person.
Thank you. So now let's go to the next step. You read 3,000 books. I grew up in the same household as you, sir. I got the same daddy as you, sir.
So he don't got 3,000 books? Which ones? So he only
No,
got three.
that's not even the part. Yes, we read books. That was part of our punishment. You got in trouble, you had to go stand in the corner and read the book, right? But what's crazy is when a person takes a narrative and spins the narrative and runs with the same narrative for 35 years and it's all a lie. Like
So so
he has to tell the truth at some point, right? Because and this is why a person like this will almost hermit themselves, right? They got this their own special circle of people. They can't venture outside of that people. They got their own particular security group that can never change because this is a person trying their utmost to maintain a narrative who cannot allow anything outside of that narrative to penetrate the inner circle. And here's how we fast forward to where we are today. So, what does it look like when you got a solid real nigga that starts to see while under your employment, starts to see cracks in his face, starts to see certain paperwork, starts to see certain deals that may not morally agree with him, might see certain interactions with certain people that he doesn't feel is appropriate. Now
so
let's wonder what happens when that person has the audacity to speak on it and address it.
so who you think speak on it? So is you saying? Let me ask you a question, right? As being Cat Williams' brother, what do you feel went down in the house then? Because we got two grown ass men. One of them is Reggie, the knockout king of comedy. The other is Trinell Williams. Now, I know one thing about Reggie to be fact, right? He was 52 years old. That's the only fact I know. I don't know too many 52. Let me bring up the picture of Reggie right quick. I don't know too many 52-year-old niggas with roommates, bro. I just can't see it happening like that. You
One,
know, as
you gotta understand you talking about niggas with money though, right? So when
who had the
you
money? Cat Williams got the money.
that
These
has the
niggas,
money, but you gotta
yeah.
think about it. You're talking about a guy who does 100 city tours every year. There's plenty of properties. There's plenty of money flowing. Okay, that's why these grown people will go through things that normally they wouldn't go through because they're on that paper chase. Well, guess what? In this world of special chess, you're a strong pawn. You're a good bishop. You're a heavy knight. That don't necessarily get you in the position of king. And what a lot of people don't understand is the comedy game is a cutthroat business. It's almost at a point where it's as cold as the rap game. Okay, people are cutthroat, and it's sad when people on their paper chase will overlook all the red flags that they've ever seen or ever heard.
So you saying right now? I'm just saying. I get what you're saying, and you tied it back to what you said at the beginning of this situation, right? Whereas basically it all ties to abuse, it all ties to manipulating, it all ties to the fact Cat Williams got money. Now that's technically what Billy Sorrell said. He said that Cat Williams is going to use his money to bully people around like he been doing. Now, you might not know Billy for real, for real. Do you? You ever met Billy Sorrells?
Uh,
The nigga with the
I've
perm?
I've been in I've been in the same room, but I don't know him personally. No.
That's what's up though. I'm just saying, as long as you know of him. Well, he said that's what he said. He said Cat Williams uses his money to bully people around. Now I want to play a clip from I'm just trying to show, let's go down this loophole of Cat Williams throwing his money around, being just a little ball of rage. That's your brother, but he a little ball of rage. He get a little angry sometimes type shit. Let me see what's going on. Let me see what I got for you. Check this scene out.
The comedian was arrested at his home yesterday during a raid. He had hoped to get out of the jail this afternoon, but authorities filed a new charge against.
Channel 2's Tom Regan live in Hall County. And Tom, this happened right after a judge was prepared to release him on bond following his latest arrest.
The comedian was arrested at his home yesterday during a raid. He had hoped to get out of the jail this afternoon, but authorities filed a new charge against him that for the time being will keep him behind bars.
Katt Williams, who makes a living screaming jokes at his fans, had little to say as he appeared before a magistrate judge over a video link from the jail.
I have to treat Mr. Williams just like every other person that comes before me. This obviously is extremely unusual.
Williams is accused of ordering a female acquaintance, Tatiana Smith, to assault one of his bodyguards at Williams' home on Lake Lanier last month. When sheriff's investigators raided the home Tuesday, they seized 7 guns.
Now, do you know of this home? I'm going to stop it right there. Do you know of this home? The Lake Lanier?
No.
You don't know this one?
No.
Okay.
Guns and marijuana. Just last week, the entertainer was arrested in a separate case. He allegedly punched a sales clerk at a Gainesville pool supply store.
2 separate crimes here on 2 different days, allegedly involving Mr. Williams. I don't think setting him a bond at this point is appropriate.
Williams' lawyer said there's no evidence that he struck anyone at his lakefront home. He sought to paint the comedian as a victim of opportunists and money grabbers.
Enjoys the community and enjoys the social life. And he
Now, he had Drew Finland as a lawyer back in the day. Some people might let that go over their head. Did you know that he had Drew Finland as a lawyer?
Again, listen, man. You got to understand. People do not, it's sometimes sad how shallow we are as a group, right? As we are as a community of people in our thought process. One, people do not understand, like, these people have money. They've been working hard. You can work hard as much as you want, and you can make as much money as you want. No one is going to pay attention to that until you start doing things to make people pay attention to what you're doing. And when it's outside of the work that you're doing, when it's outside of your comedy, right? That you're gaining this attention, it's hard for people to understand how you're in turn going to use your money or how much money you actually have attained over the years. And Cat has attained a lot of money over the years. But what these news things show is that even though you got money, you can still be a whole mess over the years. And at a certain point, people kind of have to look at that like, okay, just somebody messing with him? Is this just, bad circumstances? Or is it something deeper than that? And unfortunately, people don't, if they like something, they don't
Yeah.
ever want to see an alternate truth or an alternate version of that, right? Nobody wants to see the heckle, the Jekyll and Hyde. But that's a real thing. Jekyll and Hyde is a real thing with everybody. Everybody has a flip side. The problem is, most of us know how to maintain that. Most of us know how to maintain decorum, right?
Mm.
That's something that our father taught us. You maintain decorum, you carry yourself in a certain way, and that's how a man should move. So, as his brother, I've had no choice but over the years to see how many times there's been an issue, how many times there is a display of some type of mental separation. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we are seeing. We're seeing a person who has enough money that they reasonably should be straight. And we can tell exactly by the attorney. This is not a fly by night attorney. This is not just some guy you get, and this definitely is not nobody court appointed. So when you really digest how much money this man costs, and then you look at when it happened, man, that's an even more damning picture when we come to where we are today. Because, sir,
Damn right.
you've had the best around you, right? You got access to the best, right? So why keep mediocre security? And why be quiet when that mediocre security does something dumb?
Type shit. I see what you just said, right? You're saying, but which a lot of people don't understand. This man is intelligent. He's talking intelligent. For those people out there, there's not one of them lies like how Shorty Big Mouth
It's
ass came
not
up on here.
intelligent. It's not intelligent. It is not genius level
Mm-hmm.
to not know when to clear yourself of something that you had no involvement in. That's dummy level. I'll tell you another thing. It's dummy level to let the police speak for you and they sound dumb. That's dummy level because I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I could probably get away with something if I really wanted to. The first thing that would come to my mind if I am innocent of something is let me tell you I'm innocent of it and I ain't got nothing to do with it and I don't like how it went down. You can ask any criminal in the world this same question, bro. Like, this is not rocket science. And I'm so sick of people talking about, oh, this is genius. This is genius. No, this is
No, no, no,
dumb.
no, no. Hell yeah. That what he did dumb as hell.
along with
I'm saying
along
for
with
the
all the other things that he's done over the years, when you get down into those cases, those were dumb. What he was doing in Vegas with Suge, that was dumb. If we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Since he genius level.
No,
You went
not
to
him. Not him. You. I'm saying you for the people out there that don't understand what you're saying. You talking on smart levels. I get why you're talking, how you talking. For the people out there that don't understand, I know Katt Williams ain't, he ain't tricking me type shit. However, for the people out here watching this interview with you as Katt Williams' brother, Stephen Williams, a lot of people might think they're not comprehending what you're saying. I'm looking at the chat. Somebody said, what is you saying? But he's saying something,
okay, so
y'all.
right, what you want me to say, and how you want me to say it.
I feel
I'm
like you
saying
not
it as
being.
clear as
I
I
feel
can.
like you not being. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying if this nigga Katt was my brother, I know how you doing it because obviously you probably went. I went to public school. This
I went
motherfucker
to
here,
public
killer.
school too, in the
Yeah,
trenches. Let's be correct.
yeah. I went to school in the trenches too. But if my brother was accused of this type shit, I'm coming on the interview. I'm saying from how I talk in my vocabulary, yeah, this little motherfucker is evil. This type shit he do. He hired this tall ass nigga because he can't fight and type.
Listen, you gotta
But you're
understand
saying
something.
shit. Yeah.
I'm saying these things, but here's what's more important than me just saying them. I'm opening a doorway for those who really went through it to speak up. I'm not here to take all the shine and say, "Ooh, this is what he did to me." Ooh, this. No, that's not the objective here. The objective here is one, I'm sure the Carroll family is looking for some type of answer, right? And I'm sure they're questioning, are we pushing hard enough? Why haven't we got right? So, for solace to that family, right? In regards to them and what they're going through, looking for answers, not getting anything, I'm speaking on this and I'm saying what I'm saying.
So
At the
so
same
so
time, that's my brother. So I know how the court process goes. And there ain't no statute of limitations. So if a person's expecting me to get on here and incriminate him,
not
I won't
incriminate
I won't
him.
directly incriminate him because I don't know for a fact.
I'm saying not incriminate him per se. Because that is your brother. If you riding as you should, if you riding with your brother, you riding with your brother. However, I just believe
I ain't go
people.
that far either.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm just saying. I just feel like how you are talking. If a person not you on some. Read between some loaded lux type shit. You got to read between the line, find, rewind. They're gonna have to rewind and find time and shit type shit like that. However, that's cool though. But I'm picking up what you're saying. So we gonna go to the next, right? When you saw Katt Williams had Drew Finland. Now y'all gonna have to rewind because he said something about why Katt Williams had Drew Finland before we knew who Drew Finland was. This is Drew Finland right here.
Just subjects himself, unfortunately, to being a target for allegations and lawsuits.
The judge gave Williams a $60,000 bond and told him to stay away from weapons, drugs, and alcohol. But right after the hearing, he was hit with another charge, violating the terms of an earlier bond, ordering him to stay out of trouble.
But this now according to the news and the documents, this the case he was on with Shorty right here, the one that you say you knew that he got from as that he picked up type shit. So I'm saying, do he have a South Haven home? Do you know him to frequently visit Mississippi?
Yes, he has a home there. The one they showed in the news wasn't his personal home, as they explained later. He has other properties through his business, but he also has a ranch.
Not he got a ranch in South Haven, Mississippi, or just a ranch in general?
No, he has, and people need to understand too where South Haven, Mississippi is located. It is very close to Tennessee.
Type
So yeah,
shit.
so you did what I'm saying. So I got one, and the border is 2 feet in the middle of the street, and I got one on the other side. Where is my house?
Now that's relevant because a lot of people had thought Reggie initially died in Memphis, Tennessee, because the tour was it was based in Memphis at first. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people thought that's where he initially died until they found out it was South Haven, Mississippi. So
And
after
I'll tell you another crazy thing is I have all these people who DM me and they're like, can we do can we find the report? Are there any reports on that property and da 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 da? And I have to explain to them like how public records work. If you can go in and you can find one thing on that property, there's probably more information on that property. You just got to include that in your search. So there is a reason, like without giving too much, I will put it how who put it like that? I believe it was Cory Holcomb who said it. Katt's a wild boy. Okay. So
But
now
Corey Holcomb playing defense for Katt Williams. Now, in my opinion, I feel like
no, I wouldn't put that out there. If
he playing.
anybody, he's more cool with Reggie Carroll than Katt.
Now outside looking in, that's how it appears. Corey Holcomb is somebody that's playing defense for Katt Williams, in my opinion. Now, y'all can tag Corey Holcomb. He can come ask me that himself. Why do I feel that way? I feel that
right.
You know what I'm saying? I will 100% tell him, because he's painting Reggie to be some type of violent man who is not just a man of integrity. It's one thing to say this is a man who stands up for what he believes in, and if somebody try him, he's gonna push back. He's painting Reggie to be this madman who has no control over his anger, which is crazy.
Oh no,
he said it. Hold on,
know,
I got yeah. I'm just saying. Let me just for the context of the show. So what Corey Holcomb is doing, he's using his platform, which is one of the reasons why Trinell possibly got a $50,000 bond. He using his platform and painted Reggie as someone. If Trinell even said one thing to Reggie snapped on him. It was no stopping him after he snapped on him. Type shit. That's why only way you can get out of jail for hitting a nigga 5 times with a shotgun. This man who you going against had to be full of so much rage he wouldn't quit. I had to get him off me, man. I had to get him off me. So that's crazy. And I feel like Corey Holcomb is playing his part.
Corey said all that.
He said that the man. This is what Corey Holcomb said out his mouth, that Reggie is a pit bull. He said Reggie is a pit bull.
I heard him say Reggie is a pit bull. But
anytime
you gotta
describe a person
from street nigga terminology, though.
Nah.
I'm not gonna
now
say
when
that.
niggas on trial, you just said
like
your brother. You just said you ain't want to incriminate your brother. That's your brother. So it's certain things you're not going to say about your brother. It's certain things that you're not going to say when a man is in jail with no bond to help that man out. If the prosecution here and the defense here that the nigga is a pit bull, he said that ain't. Let me tell you what else he said. He said that Reggie was a pit bull to the point that even if Reggie get going, he said he tried to stop Reggie one day, and Reggie damn near turned on him and turned on everybody else that was trying to stop him from getting.
But
on
everybody know Katt the same way.
Katt 5'0".
Don't matter. Katt got more money than you to pay 3-4 more security guards who are bigger than you. So who is the bigger demon?
When a
guy who's got a reputation of I stand on my business, and not only do I stand on my business, but also I'm known as a solid dude. That's my connotation when a dude says this dude's a pit bull. That means he gonna stand on his business, and win, lose, or draw, he not gonna let go. That's a much different thing than
ain't no way.
brother.
What was your connotation again? What you just say? If a nigga in the street tell you don't fuck with that nigga, he a pit bull. What you say?
First of all, when will we ever hear that? I mean, I'm in LA, right? And I'm from the South. So I'm just reflecting on hearing that from somebody, right? So if somebody come to me and say, hey, bro, don't mess with Brody, he a pit bull. Me being me, 9 times out of 10, I gotta find out, because how I'm gonna take that is that's a nigga who he bout what he say. He stand on his shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like he's on his. So when I hear somebody say, "Hey, Brody, a pit bull," I don't take that in a negative. I take that as that's a solid nigga. Versus what would be said about my brother in those same private circles. That would be a different thing. They're not going to say, they may say in the physical context, yeah, Katt's a pit bull. They don't mean that on the same context as they're using for Reggie. So let's get it clear. While I would not really want to incriminate my brother, the reason I don't want to nor need to is because the man is incriminating himself. That was my point by the videos you showing. We got stuff all the way from 2016 and beyond showing the same pattern. You did what I'm saying? So for me, it's not for me to serve him up, right? What it is for me to do is to one, not let one, his refusing to speak affect my family. Number one. Number two,
So
it's not.
how do his refusing to speak affect your family?
Well, first of all, before anybody knew that this gentleman wasn't my family was getting phone calls
Damn.
asking, what would y'all have to do with it? You know, I didn't just pop up on here for my own goodwill. You did what I'm saying. I ain't pop up on nobody TV for the fun of it, right? All of this has real world consequences, including the people who may not be involved in this situation, who may have bigger things going on, who may have made some mistakes. But now their face is being splashed in context too, right? And really, the whole thing is, let's pick our villains. It's one known villain in this scenario, and it's a secondary one.
Who the known villain?
Who's on bond?
Trinell Williams for $50,000. He out. He out. Ain't no.
Exactly.
He gone.
Exactly.
It's
So we
over
go
with.
back to my question. Who paid the bond?
Your brother, probably.
So now I guess you got your other villain.
Well, technically, the villain here is Katt Williams. Technically, if we gonna go about who the mastermind of
Whoever
this shit,
put this in right, whoever put this in motion
yes.
is the villain, right?
Now,
Okay.
what's nasty about this is, hold on, Steven. Let me, for the people out there, we're gonna get to the comment section, y'all. We have a super chats. If y'all want y'all comment to stand out, 99 cents ain't shit. We gotta go for $5 at least. Let's get something cracking. However, shout out to Steven up here. I don't know if you got a nickname or something you want me to call you. I'm just gonna call you Steven Williams type shit at this point. In context,
Stephen
y'all, this is
Williams. Yeah.
yes.
Stephen Williams, the brand is bankroll.
Yeah,
Bankroll
bankroll. That's
BKB.
yeah. Shout out to you. Now, Stephen Williams is Katt Williams' brother. This is the photos, right? And the context is we're trying to figure out basically, right, his side because Stephen is his brother. Y'all just heard Stephen say he been getting calls. He don't want this shit to get into his family. Reggie from Baltimore. Y'all heard Donald Trump say Baltimore is the dirtiest city in America. Type shit. Do you Google it? Donald Trump. That's what he said. He said they nasty as hell. Not my words, Donald Trump words. However, so Reggie don't want no Baltimore niggas on his ass. He ain't what's due with Weebay. He ain't Omar from the Wire. He trying to make sure his family's straight as he should. Now he's not no thugging
We
ass
straight
nigga.
regardless. We straight regardless. It's just the fact that, and this is why I showed a picture of my parents. All of this stuff affects them. You know what I'm saying? So if people are going to start doing character judgments, for me, that's one thing that needs to be in the judgment of my brother is the fact that the man has said a whole lot of stuff against his own parents. And there's a picture of them still alive right next to him. Ain't that crazy? So again, when looking at the situation that we currently dealing with, people need to open their eyes up to the reality of what is the history that you have seen already. Make it make sense. No person who is used to getting in trouble is going to let some trouble come to them that they're not involved in and not say, hey, I'm not involved in this. It's really just that simple.
So
And
what about
especially,
what
but
about him being involved in this? Do you know? Because you know Trinell Williams. You said you know of Trinell Williams. You know of Suge Knight, right? What about this situation? Let me bring this up with this situation. That's Trinell with
You heard
Suge
this
Knight.
before. Suge Knight is under arrest. That's how we start the skinny. But Suge Knight, of course, rap mogul, and Katt Williams, comedian, they're under arrest after a high-profile robbery, I guess you could call this.
Yep, because the men are accused of stealing a paparazzi's camera in Beverly Hills in September. The alleged incident taking place some weeks after Knight was shot at a party on the eve of the MTV Video Music Awards.
Now, he was head of the hip-hop record label Death Row Records. He's been in trouble with the law before and now could face some serious time if convicted, up to 30 years. Katt Williams, meanwhile, known for his stand-up comedy, will reportedly have his bail set at $75,000. Prosecutors seeking $1 million for Suge.
Wow. Up next.
Now, what the relevance of that clip is because Katt Williams was dealing with Suge Knight. His bodyguard was dealing with Suge Knight, which is a blood. Billy Sorrells took to the internet and said, if anything was to happen to me, Katt and his team did it. I have gotten death threats daily, and I ain't scared. Y'all don't scare me. I'm here until the end. My kids won't live in fear. Neither will yours. So knowing your brother, growing up with your brother, is he a blood? Do he have the to do what is he saying to make the Bloods call Billy phone and get on his ass? Or is this all behind Trinell Too Tall Williams, aka Will Rap for Food? That's his real rap nickname.
I don't speak on no gang affiliations. I don't speak on no affiliations. What you know is what you know. If you don't know, I'm not here to explain that part of life to anybody. But what I will say is, if you look at a pattern, whether it included Suge, whether it included other people, any real nigga will step away and say, this man clearly has some type of issues, perhaps with women, but for sure he's got a lack of good judgment because he continues repeatedly to have interactions with law enforcement, running into the police, and what covers it up so the masses how many times this type of stuff is happening or see the pattern, you pay it to go away. The problem is this: if I pay for everything to go away, right, it's just my little secret. Okay, so I could have 97 assaults against women, and as long as I paid them a couple 100,000, that goes away, right? So what happens when you run across a real nigga who just in being around you finds out you kind of a weirdo? You kind of not it. It even gets worse when there's a paper trail. It gets worse when somebody may or may not be able to make the allegation of children being involved.
So who the children?
So what happens when
who the children?
A solid dude runs into this type of information and I'm employed by you? I gotta work for you. What does that look like? What do those conversations hit like? Especially if maybe my money ain't coming right, and I know this information, and they say I'm a pit bull, and I don't stand down from nobody. What that situation look like?
It looked like it's at fault to the person that got the children. Who the children?
Hey man, real LA life. Let the paperwork speak.
Ain't no pay on this nigga case that got the 50,000. It ain't about to be no
Hey,
paperwork. This shit about to be signed, sealed,
listen,
delivered. I'm
listen to what
yours.
I said. Listen what right. Okay, but listen to what I'm telling you. And this is the problem with people. That's as far as their mind goes. Once they stop hearing about it, they believe, man, it's a paper trail for everything in this world. Know that. It's a paper trail for everything in this world. It ain't a thing I'm gonna say that it ain't no paperwork for. If I said a kid, I'm a solid nigga. I know in these streets we live in, it gotta be some paperwork.
Sometimes ain't no
So all the
paperwork, bro.
YouTube listen, man, you not
Sometimes ain't no
hearing me.
paperwork, man.
What did I just say? I said if I mentioned kids, it was paperwork.
Type
So
shit,
you
yeah.
can say whatever, but you can't tell me what I seen. And that's my brother. So, like I said, for all of those YouTube investigators, for all them people who you want to know, you want real answers, look at the history. Follow the
Now,
paper.
I hear you. But look, I got something right here,
Court
right?
documents don't lie.
You said follow the kids. What happened with these kids right here? Let me bring this up. Let me drop this down right quick. Cause what happened? We got some kids. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy, no R. Kelly type shit. But let me bring these up. What happened with these kids this day?
You know what to do there.
That little boy said
Your brother
Katt
got his
wanted to
ass
go
whooped.
viral.
Your
Yo,
brother got his
that little
ass
boy
whooped.
said Katt wanted to go viral. And he went over there and hit the little boy with a proposition. Little buddy said, hey man, if you want to do that type of stuff on camera, get it head up.
What type of
You feel me?
You said he went over there with a proposition. What proposition you think he was
Man,
offering?
look, go back and look at that little boy interview before this, right? This is as it happens, right? But when you go check the young man's news interview, the young man say Katt pulled him aside. They was all out there playing. Katt pulled him to the side. It says him something about going viral. And the kid said, I'm not just gonna hit you. Let's catch a fair one. Now you can start push play. Because that's what took place after the fair. Now I'm his brother, so I filter through all the BS. You get what I'm saying? I got the power to move and to go right to
Hold
the person.
on, bro. Hold on. No, broski. Your microphone started tripping a little bit. Say something now. Let's see what it say. Now it's tweaking. You might have to come out, come back in. Because I can't hear you. It might be something with the microphone. Come out, come back in. Now that's Katt Williams' brother, y'all. Is he talking in circles? Hell fucking yeah. I don't understand what the fuck he's saying for real. This is the Keys News Network, though. Big Keys talking to y'all. I'm keeping it real. I know it to me, it sounds like he ain't trying to get sued. He is Katt Williams' brother. He showed me the documents and the pictures. I just feel like the nigga ain't trying to get sued, man. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can see by the photo, these niggas is brothers for real. Shout out to him for coming up here. I don't know. He got the Katt. He do have the Katt Williams in him, as far as how he talking and the forehead. But I don't understand. Now I understand what I just feel like he don't want to get sued. He gonna come back up in the building, type shit. He just being real smart on what he said. I don't know, type shit. However, I do know Katt Williams gotta be the nigga. You can sue me, Katt. I don't give a fuck. This nigga, shout out to Lemon Pepper stepping in the building. He said it earlier. Shout out to It's My Opinion, Not Yours. Those are my top moderators. Lemon Pepper Stepper said it early. Ain't no way a career criminal got $50,000 sitting in jail. How you got $50,000 sitting in jail to bond out? You don't even got if you was a roommate with a 52-year-old nigga, no disrespect to Reggie. You was a roommate with a 52-year-old nigga. If you was sitting on $50,000, you would have got your own shit, your own hotel room. I don't want to sit in no room No Country from Old Man. This is some No Country from Old Man shit. I'm steady walking around. I'm seeing some old ass nigga. Hell no type shit. Is y'all crazy? But like, comment, subscribe. Katt Williams' brother will be coming back in the building. His something happened with his shit, man. Is he talking in circles? Yeah, I just feel like he ain't trying to get sued in that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I know he Katt Williams' brother for real. Katt Williams probably already sued him in the past because we didn't even know Katt Williams has a brother. Excuse me. Google Katt Williams and it's going to say he has a very private life. However, I want to show y'all a clip. He probably fixing his microphone. But throughout the interview, I heard it was Slight trying to do his thing for real, for real. I felt like it was gonna give out. However, Katt Williams is you heard him himself. Now, this young lady with the that looked like Katt Williams, he has a thing. Katt Williams has a thing for picking up people that look like him. The young lady with the forehead that looked like Katt Williams, her name is Tatiana Smith. She did go to jail for Katt. She was one of the people that kidnapped his last bodyguard type shit. They kidnapped the last bodyguard, beat the nigga with a baseball bat, all sorts of crazy ass shit. It was crazy work for real, for real. You just heard the brother himself say that they picking, Katt goes to these poverty neighborhoods. That's why he pays tens of millions of dollars in donations and charitable donations. He's picking up killers. This nigga Katt Williams is on some umbrella Resident Evil type shit. He's picking up. This is crazy. For real, for real. I don't know what he on, but it's proof in the pudding. Y'all just heard the brother say it. He said that his brother go around picking up people, raising them up to be killers. What he got going on? Let's get to the comment section. Shout out to everybody in the building. As we wait on Katt Williams' brother to come back, type shit. We almost done with the show though. Billy is a drug addict. Is Katt on dope? If the brother was here and you asked him was Katt on dope, the brother probably would say, a lot of people every day is selling drugs on the street corners. It's people that walk up to him every day and walk up and go down the street back to J&J Fish. And then when they go back up the street to J&J Fish, they come back, and that same drug dealer is on the corner. But if you look in the sky, it's an airplane. That's what his brother probably said. I asked that question to his brother, but he probably gonna tell you something else type shit. Shout out to that. This person said, I believe someone is trying to set Katt Williams up. He ain't say shit in that Club Shay Shay. What did he say in a Club Shay Shay interview that'll get him whacked? Only thing he said was about Cedric the Entertainer and Ricky Smiley. What Cedric gonna do? Jump him while he at Home Depot eating a hot dog? Is you crazy? Shout out to everybody in the building. What he didn't say shit in that Club Shay Shay interview. Oh, he probably need the link. Let me send the link back to him. Shit. He say he met me. Yeah, he say he met you. Yeah, he say he met you. He said he did. Hold on, y'all. I'm texting somebody that's telling me some things about what Katt Williams' brothers had to say. Type shit. Shout out to everybody in the building. We waiting on Katt Williams' brother to come back, y'all. I'm not gonna keep y'all here long. I don't know if Katt Williams done paid charging up. What do you mean you charging up? Oh, you got a Bluetooth? Let me tell you, you got a Bluetooth mic? He said he charging up, y'all, Bluetooth. He'll be back. For those people that like that type of lingo he got type shit. He said he grew up in the trenches. Shout out to him. However, while we waiting on him, let's play what Billy had to say. He coming back. Let me see if he got a Bluetooth mic. And okay, I'm gonna hold it down for him. I'm gonna hold it down for you. Man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. That nigga was talking, so I shouldn't have sipped shit. Now listen, he one of them motherfuckers. You know what was that in Don't Be a Menace to Society? Hey, my brother, 120 double oopsie. Mighty fine. My bacon smelling fine. What are you saying? Don't be a menace to society, y'all. Leave that in the comment section. Let's go right here, though. Right while we waiting on him, Katt Williams is not making a statement. A lot of people want to know why Katt Williams is not making a statement. I found a clip from back in the day that shows he is bad at making statements. Let's check this out.
Katt Williams has been arrested on suspicion. Comedian Katt Williams has been arrested on suspicion of assaulting a hired driver during an argument about taking him and his.
Now, not this one though. He whooping. I got clips for his brother though, because I want to ask his brother why his older brother steady be running around here whooping ass. I want to play this clip for y'all right here.
From Los Angeles, Katt. Good morning. Good to have you here with us.
Good morning, TJ. How are you?
I am doing all right. Now, we got to start with something. We have been reporting, and it has been attributed to you, a statement out there that you allegedly issued through your publicist apologizing.
Y'all heard it. Now watch this, y'all. The brother back. What's the word?
I'm back. You was talking a whole lot of shit while I was gone, nigga. Let's get to it.
No. I was saying facts. I was saying for the people out there that don't know, you might seem like you talking in circles. Like somebody asked, they said that Billy is an addict, but Katt do Katt do dope? So they asked you, did Katt do dope? What do you say?
Living in LA, I ran into a lot of people that said they done dope with him.
Damn. See?
But now you gonna say that was similar to your previous answer about me walking down the street and saying,
nigga, you switched your whole shit up.
Right. So, but here's the problem with this. Here's the problem with this, since we letting the world know. Nigga ain't paid me for this interview, so nigga, hold on. Let's get it right. I'm really a street nigga. You gotta pay for this dope. You dig what I'm saying? But like I said earlier, for the sake of those people, that are involved, right? The family one and people that are being brought into it, right? The family deserve to hear somebody with the last name Williams stand up and talk like a man. Sorry.
Type shit. You talk. This is what I'm trying to say. I'm just going off what the people saying in the chat and my own how you talking. I know how you talking. And to me, you talking like you ain't trying to get sued. That's cool.
No, I'm not worried about. Listen, I'm not worried about being sued. What I'm worrying about is people not being able to hold on to a narrative because they want something that's cut and dry, right? They want to know, did Katt do it? Did he send him to do it? Right? So what if it's deeper than that?
The only way it can be deeper than that is because it's another story going out saying that allegedly they was trying to get at Reggie booty hole. My sister laughed.
But again, but again, hey, it's like this. It's like this. Hey, this is how I would play that. This is how I would play that, right? Niggas is really out here being whole celebrities trying to sleep with other men. Celebrities is really out here rich and are turned on by little kids and by the thrill of having weirdo secrets. Who said that? That's how I handle that.
I'm saying I don't believe them two niggas was broke in one house. I'm gonna keep it real. This the Keys News Network. Them two niggas was broke in one house. They was dependent on Katt Williams for a tour.
Bro, it's been niggas. It's been 8 to 10 niggas in the same house on Katt's tour. All of them broke. All of them need some money. That's what I'm explaining to you. What I'm saying, I don't have to go into great detail because the people that were there that survived it are out here. So as soon as they hear me, they can come to the forefront. I
So
don't
you
have
saying
to incriminate nobody who is already sus. I don't have to.
So you saying 8 to 10 people were staying in one house that was rented by, let's just say, for instance, Onyx Al LLC, right? But no situation. So you said it's been other situations such as the Reggie situation, probably minus murder though. It get wild. Now you ain't got to answer that. That's what I'm saying. That type of shit.
Nick, that's
That's
what I'm
what
saying. It's
yeah,
enough
that type
people
of
who
shit.
are already telling
Yeah,
you
yeah,
this.
that type of shit.
Right.
That's what
You
I'm
just
trying to
asked
tell
me that
people.
crazy question, but
Yeah, some
what
people
what
should
is
know.
what hold on. You just asked me that crazy question, but where is Suge right now?
Suge in jail.
Right. What's another thing that takes place in jail?
Booty bumping.
So are we talking about allegations that might be crazy on any, and I'm not saying that about him, but I'm saying in that environment, that's something that could possibly take place, right? So if that was an allegation, can we eliminate it?
In my opinion, hell no. Like, but
Thank you.
what percentage would you put on that allegation as being true?
Man, to be honest, that's that nigga. I don't see that, right?
I don't see it either, but I can see
I
it.
don't see that. If anything, my nigga, I would go to. I know what it is. I know what it is. It's information. It's information and money, sir. I know exactly the context of what transpired. I've seen too many situations of the sort.
So have you ever stayed in one of Katt Williams' houses?
I'm his brother. I just sent you a picture of me being his
I
personal
believe that, but
security.
just you might be on some, you know what I'm saying? I don't, you might be on some I don't fuck with my brother type shit.
I don't
Like,
fuck with my brother.
That's what I'm saying. So why would you? You might. I don't want to stay in your house. So
I
you
keep-
stay. I'm saying,
Say
have
that
you
again?
ever stayed outside of you growing up with him? That's as a grown ass man. You grown ass man on your own shit. Has Katt
I
Williams
used
ever
to
put you
be
in one of
part
his
of
houses?
his security.
Yeah. So you used to be a security. You used to be part of Katt Williams security,
Sir.
You didn't say that part.
You gave me a picture. I sent you a picture of it.
You didn't say the picture was. Let me go back to that picture though. But you didn't say you was security in that picture though. Even though you was a little bigger for real in that motherfucker though. You know what I'm saying?
I was
you do look,
325.
yeah, you look. You know what I'm saying? Diesel, like not diesel,
And I'm
diesel.
not much taller. I'm a little taller than Katt.
You
Or I
talking
guess
about this
the same
picture
size.
when you throwing
Yeah.
up the C's? You said you don't
Yeah.
do no gang bang politics, but you
I
banging them
said I
Crips.
don't discuss it.
Yeah, you don't discuss it, but you sent the picture. You banging them C's. You hitting that motherfucker hard.
You getting answers, sir.
Okay. I'm just saying. So you was Katt. So you was a part of his security team.
That's my
So
little
how?
brother. That's me in the middle, and that's him.
So this other. So dude that look like Junior from the Players Club. Yo, he look.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's our little brother.
So this is a family porch. Okay, you didn't say that when you sent the
But
pictures.
this is on
Yeah.
tour.
So why he
So
stopped?
I've
Why he
been
stopped using
privy
his
to
family
all of
though?
it.
Why he stopped using his family?
Sir, you not catching up to what I'm spinning to you, sir. You gotta speed up because I can't slow down. What did I say may have been the issue for Mr. Carroll?
Money.
If you learn things and you start seeing things, and then you got the nerve and audacity to say, hey, I don't condone this. Let alone you have the gumption to say, I'm not cool with this. Now add whether or not a nigga owes him some money into that. And what type of, you don't get a volatile situation there?
Hell yeah, and that's what I think happened. I think Katt Williams wasn't paying neither of them niggas, and I think it was around the time somebody needed some money.
Somebody got 50,000 out though.
That he don't got 50,000. The
I
Soto
said
County
somebody
got
got
50,000.
50,000 now though, right?
The Soto County got $50,000 which that's even more crazy. You got money for my books, but you ain't got money to put in my pocket. So Trinell Williams got $50,000, but it ain't go to him. That's crazy work. Now, this is why, and I'm trying to tell you what I believe happened for the people of the world. It was a 52-year-old man as a roommate up to a 38-year-old man in another nigga house. None of them niggas putting groceries in that house or shit. It was around Payday. Reggie Carroll died August 20th. Hold on. It was around Payday. Let me paint this narrative. It's around Payday. It's August 20th. The first is around the corner. Reggie got 13 kids. Y'all heard that big mouth ass girl come on here. Ariel. She her name Ariel, but ain't shit about her wet like a mermaid. Dry. But look, however, she came on here and said he got 13 kids. The first is coming up. Reggie probably woke that tall ass nigga up and said, bro, call Katt about our money. I believe Reggie 52. I can't believe that nigga was a pit bull at that point in time at 9 o'clock. The fucking DA said it was 6 o'clock at night. That don't even sound like argument hours. That sounds like we trying to talk before the night come. We need some money. What we eating tonight? Hot wings? Type shit. So the tall nigga probably, this is what I feel. The tall Trinell Williams was like, man, you call him. Reggie was like, man, you in security. You call him. And niggas like, dude, like, I ain't got to call shit. And it's already money involved. When you got money, with a lack of money and poverty in another nigga house, anything can happen, man. Type shit. And Reggie probably got on his ass because I did my Googles, y'all. Reggie was 5'10". He wasn't no lit nigga, though. And he wasn't no skinny nigga. He was cut up a little bit. He was decent type shit. So he probably height and weight. Now you say you from the trenches. You know height and weight don't mean shit. You know it's all about these. What you gonna do with these bitch type shit? At the end of the day, you gotta let your hands fly. I believe Reggie let them hands fly out off the tall nigga being aggressive, and the tall nigga couldn't handle it and popped the nigga. Do I believe Katt Williams was there though? If it was a dope house, yes, Katt Williams was there. But if it was just that scenario, nah, Katt Williams wasn't there. But I believe that bodyguard called Katt Williams, let Katt know what was going on. I had to pop your boy. He tweaking. Katt Williams told the nigga to scoop what to do. This is what I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying this. You ain't saying it, I'm saying. I believe Katt coached him before the police came. The police took him, saw that the crime was crazy. Took the nigga to jail. No bond. If you don't get no bond from the jump, that means your crime is so heinous. It's, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't, police like, we don't even want you on the streets, nigga. Type shit. All of a sudden, he get a bond now after another narrative was pitched. So for those of y'all that saying I painted a narrative, picture the narrative that his defense team painted against Reggie. Shout out to everybody in the building. Like, comment, subscribe. This is Katt Williams Brothers type shit. Talk your shit. That's what we do over here at the Keys News Network. We talk our shit over here. It's Friday night fights. We lit.
That's what made me mess with you, brother. That's what really made me come and be cool with functioning with you, because I saw your platform. I saw the questions you were asking. I saw the direction in which you were going, and I understood the assignment, right? And unfortunately, we all gonna have to understand the assignment, whether we like it or not, whether we like what it tells us. It might tell us a person that we have grown to know and love. Not a great person.
They talking about the host of the show can't pick up what he putting down. I sure the fuck can't, but I acknowledge that. I said, who?
It's all right. It's all right. Listen,
but I'm saying
ain't able. But you know what I'm saying? You can play it back a couple more times, and
that's what I said. I said I was gonna do that. I said you loaded Lux to me, type shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel if you watch battle rap, you loaded Lux. I'm saying you saying some shit. You got some shit for the people that like that type of shit, but I also have to chime in, being it's a show for everybody. So I got to put my input in.
The crazy part is this. People will see me and hear me talk, and they will try to make a comparison to Katt and Katt's mannerisms. And again, I have to reiterate this. We are not the originators of this. Katt is not the originator of that. We have a father. He taught us all of this. My father wasn't delinquent out of my life. My father was a real nigga that went to the pen on not going, wanting to go into the military, did time, had to come out and get it on his own, all of that. Right? So how we talk is clear and concise because we learned from a black man who knew how to be clear and concise. So what you're seeing on that stage is not really a manifestation of of his genius. It's manifestation of what he was raised and taught. And that's really the reason why there has to be a separation now, because the behaviors that are happening right now are not what we come from, ain't how we move. We don't do dirt to solid niggas, right? And where I'm from, how I was raised, if something took place and it wasn't supposed to take place, whether it's in the commission of a felony or not, and something happened to my partner, I gotta stand up and speak on it. Period, point blank. So if a nigga with millions way out the street can't do that, yeah, I'm the regular schmegular brother that's gonna be like, nigga, you's a weirdo. That ain't right. Because if I go to the penitentiary, I stand on my own. I stand on my morals and values. When I'm outside, that's what I stand on, my morals and values. Because that's what my parents taught me. So for a nigga to get rich and have the same last name as me don't mean nothing. It's what he does.
Type shit. So type shit. I hear you. Cause Katt Williams the bread, so he technically is the breadwinner of the family. Technically, even though
Never.
So who make more money than Katt Williams?
Ever. Katt don't contribute to my family. He don't contribute to my parents. He don't contribute to my little brother. He don't contribute to my daughter. He don't contribute to his nieces and nephews. Katt Williams, that's the whole point. You running my motherfucking name in the dirt. You running my daddy name in the dirt. And you ain't put $1 on nobody table, nigga. And now you got some murder attached to you and niggas calling my phone.
Damn.
Is that street enough for you? You dig what I'm saying? Like, people want me to really kick in, you feel me? But I'm trying to be professional with it. But like my dog just told me before he walked out, this is bankroll. This is how bankroll talks. Okay? Just like they're used to Katt. Well, Katt didn't originate that. My father originated that. So what a slap in the face. You dig what I'm saying? For you to have a career and run this long with your career, sir, and to be fumbling the bag like this, to the point that one of your little brothers that you don't do nothing for got to step up and say, hey, right is right, wrong is wrong.
Alan in the chat said, ask him what he said before the mic went crazy. When your mic went crazy, you was saying some shit. They want to know if you remember what you were saying. If you don't, that's cool.
I didn't really remember. Refresh my memory and I'll pick it up, but I don't really remember what I said.
Shit, the mic was going so crazy. I was paying attention to the mic at that time.
Yeah. And I didn't think it was my mic, but it was my phone was dying, so I put it on the charger.
Now your mic tweaking again. What the fuck, Alan? You pressed the button? No on type shit. Say something else. Damn, that's some weird ass shit. It said this was the realest thing he said. If my brother or friend get deleted, I would stand up and say something. Shout out to B Moore's finest. Shout out to Big Keys, funny as fuck. Shout out to Rocks. Man, I saw you, nigga. You be 50-50. But shout out to you, Rocks. I don't be tripping. type shit. But I know all your comments, Rocks, even on the old video. Shout out to everybody in the building. This is Katt Williams' brother. He said some shit. We ain't gonna keep him long like that because just in case in the future he want to come on, we break down some shit. It's still going. He a good brother. Where he go? Did he throw the piece up sign? He threw the piece up sign? Because I said big sneeze. Yeah, type shit. You said big sneeze, nigga. But however, y'all, that was Katt Williams' brother. We ain't going to keep him long. I'm going to hit him up behind the scenes. Billy's, you know what I'm saying? He is saying Katt be capping. He's saying Katt be capping. This is for the people that say, I don't understand what he's saying. I get what he's saying. But for my show context, that ain't what I do. So he's saying what he said, which is cool. But I have to break it down for the people that watch me because it was people in the comments that was saying they was confused. So I'm not talking for myself. I'm just saying I get what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? But if you watch me, I'm direct. I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say. If my brother was Katt Williams, it would have been a different story. But that's he went about it his own way. That's no disrespect to him. Respectfully, he just, to me, he a more intelligent brother. He just know how to, he remind me of his brother. For real. That's how his brother was talking that Club Shay Shay shit. However, I get what he was saying to an extent. It's Friday night fights, y'all. We lit type shit. So it's Friday, niggas lit. That's like you in a club. You understand what the Muslims saying. He coming up to you with a bean pie. Bean pie, final call, my brother. You understand that shit, but you like, nigga, I'm lit. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? Get lit type. So I understand what he's saying, but let's put it at a pace where, cool type shit. This your boy, Big Keys. Keys Against the World. Shout out to everybody in the building. Like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to It's My Opinion, Not Yours. Said, let's go. You know what I'm saying? That was Katt Williams' brother. We're going to get him back on the show. I'm going to try to see what I can, because I want him on the show, and I think I want Ariel back on the show type shit. And we'll figure out, can we do an episode where we get Ariel and Katt Williams' brother back on the show at the same time, because she had a big-ass mouth, and he got like a more intellectual style. And then if we break that down, but she probably ain't saying shit. Ariel probably ain't saying shit because the killer out of jail. Now, Ariel, your big mouth ass, we're going to end it with this. You talking about should nobody be tripping because the murder. What she say? Hold on. Let me go to the beginning. Let me go to the intro right quick, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the building. This is what Shorty said. Why would he try to discredit the fact that Red was at the Bahamas?
Because
why not?
Story. This man,
more news.
He's back. You see, before this happened, before Reggie passed, but y'all didn't see Billy like that. Nobody was checking for Billy. Soon as this came out, Billy just all over now. Now he feel like he the man. But you're fighting for justice for somebody who already has the justice. You're fighting for justice for somebody who already has the justice.
Appreciate y'all for real. One day, y'all, if y'all want to come back on the show, if Ariel, Nakia, y'all got something y'all want to talk about.
Hell no. We going on tour. I'm trying to get on tour, baby.
Bitch, please. And say all the talk about is mine in my mind. And ballin' every day until the sun come up. Yeah. And you can turn it down if you don't like it.
He said, everybody, I don't know why nobody tripping. The killer is caught. Now he out of jail. Let that nigga do house arrest at your house, bitch. This your boy, Big Keys. Keys Against the World. We gonna end it with Katt Williams getting tripped up on statements type shit. Shout out to everybody in the building. Go get Billy. If Billy want to, y'all tag everybody who in the building, tag Billy. Tell Billy come on the show next Friday, y'all. Let's get Billy on the show. Cause we got Katt, we got the hoes. we got cats. We got Katt. Oh, I said, let me not get sued. We got Katt bitches. But now I'm fucking around. allegedly type shit. But we had Katt women on the show for Katt. We had Katt brother today. Shout out to that man. He was a little too smart for my, but that was cool. He was smart as hell. That's how I be sometime. Now let's get Billy on the show. Everybody hype this up. Hit the hype button. We're gonna end it with this. Hit the hype button, because just in case Billy come on the show, who knows? We a small channel, but we growing, y'all. So shout out to everybody that contribute to us growing. This your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. J Rip laughing. Laugh my ass off. For do your thing, Big Keys, and keep bringing the news. We're going to end it with It's My Opinion, Not Yours comment. And let's end it with the, what's Ariel's song, y'all? We got a new song for Ariel.
Every day, we winning, bitch.
Hold on. I'm bringing back. We up out of here, y'all. This your boy, Big Keys. Keys against the world. Tag Billy Sorrells. Let's try to get Billy up in here, man. For real. He ain't Hollywood. He can't be Hollywood. You over here telling people, you telling the world niggas committing murders and shit. You can't be Hollywood. This your boy, Big Keys. Keys against the world. I'm up out of here.
This is my last song. Yeah. Thank y'all for copping the tape. Thank you. You know I gotta go out with a bang. Let me holler at my haters right quick. Bitch, please. And say all the talk about is mine. My mind. And ballin' every day until the sun come up. And you can turn it down if you don't like it. But bitch, please, I don't give a motherfuck you niggas. I got a few niggas. See my team, be my team. If you hating, bitch, please. Fuck you niggas. Only got a few niggas. See my team, be my team. If you hating, bitch, please. I be riding through the shit, feeling like I'm big. My car ain't got no roof. My bitch ain't got no titties. I ain't never told a truck, but I pulled a couple Simmons. Got dreads, fuck clippers, but I'm posted on the corner. I'm a worldwide terrorist, Chi-Town veteran. My swagger go dumb, but I'm highly intelligent.